All right, friends, we are moving on. Let us look at our next question. You see, we have played with these other questions we have. Yes, we have played with it. Let us look at example 4. Let us look at example 4. Good. This is what we have in example 4. I think at this point, I can take any operation I want. In the thumbnail of this particular lesson, you see there was this question that appeared, and we are going to solve that. At this time, we are going to consider all the operations. Yes, we are going to consider all of the operations. So follow along as we solve this question. Finish up what you have here, because I'll soon wipe it. This is the question. Solve 2 plus, oh no, this is 2 of 3 plus open bracket 8 minus 3 times 6 divided by 2 minus 9. So this is the question we have. 2 of 3 plus open bracket 8 minus 3, close your bracket, times 6 divided by 2 minus 9. Now from the question, we have 2 of 3 plus open bracket 8 minus 3 times 6 divided by 2 minus 9. This will be equal to, you now remember your board mass. Full meaning of board mass. Let's go. B, brackets. That's the first thing you are expected to do. That's the first part you start with if you see it in any combined operation. O for off, OF. OF. I don't know if I spelled OFF when I was writing the meaning. If I did spell it as OFF, I'm sorry. It's just OF, off, okay? That is the second thing you deal with after bracket. If you don't see bracket and you see off will be the first thing you deal with. Okay, now after bracket, you deal with O, off. After O, off, you deal with D, division. When you finish solving division part, that is when you can now go for multiplication. When you finish multiplication part, you can now go for A, which is addition. If you finish addition and you still have something like subtraction there, you now conclude with S, which is subtraction. So let us see, in this operation, we have almost all of them. So where do we start with first? This is the first place to start with, first. Okay? Bracket. Which means every other thing will remain the way it is. Finish up with what you have in the bracket first. So this will be written as 2 of 3. Write it exactly the way you see. Be bringing them down. Are you getting me? Don't be scared of working on it on a straight line. There are some people that will go and write this separately. No, you are stressing yourself. And you may likely, there is high chance of making mistakes in such kind of a thing, where you will pull this one out and solve first. After that, you say, okay, the next one is off. You do off first. After that, you say the next one is D. You do division. By the time you finish, you now want to put all of them together. You may just get confused and make mistakes. So for me, GMAT 41, I don't usually advise that. In fact, when I taught in primary school, I always discourage my pupils from doing that. Follow along the way. If I am not to touch this one, if I am not supposed to solve this one first, it means I will write it, I'll bring it down exactly the way it is, so that I will be seeing how it appears and link up to other ones I'm solving. So you see, 2 of 3, you don't touch it, bring it down exactly the way it is. After that, you have plus. Look at your plus there. After the plus, you have this bracket. So you solve out this bracket and get a single number for it first. So let us do that. 8 minus 5, 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 will give us 5. My dear friends, look at this. What we have here is minus. I know minus is the last thing you do in Bodmas arrangement. But why is it that we had to do this 8 minus 3 first? Because it is covered with brackets. So finish what you have in the bracket first. It does not matter the sign, the mathematics sign you have inside the bracket. It does not matter. Finish everything in that bracket first before you look at the other ones outside the bracket. So 8 minus 3 will give us 5. In place of this 8 minus 3 giving us a single number 5, you will write that 5 down. You can see it. After this bracket which gave us 5, you have times. So you fix your times, have your 6, then divided by 2 minus 9. Did you notice something here? I copied every other thing down the way it is. The only thing I am dealing with, or I had to deal with, is this bracket. So solve that one first. Now, this is what we have here from the first step. There is no bracket here again. So you think of the next operation that will come if there is no bracket. And from here you have off. Bodmas, B-O, O is off. After B bracket, the next thing is off. So this part is the second thing you are meant to do. That's the second thing we are going to solve. Let us move on. Like I said, the second thing we deal with is this off. So this is going to be equal to, we would deal with 2 of 3. 2 of 3 is the same as 2 times 3. It's the same as 2 times 3. But please, my dear friends, don't be too quick to go and change off to times. Because if from here, I change this off immediately when I was rewriting the question down before I start solving. If I quickly go and change off to times, somebody is saying 2 times 3 plus bracket 8 minus 3 times 6 divided by 2 minus 9. If I change this off to times immediately, if the person is solving this, the person might be tempted to go and do 6 divided by 2 first before 2 times 3. Because division comes before multiplication. So you want to remember, if you are writing this, maintain it as off. But if you are working with the off, you want to bring in mathematical sign for off. That off is times. So 2 of 3 is the same as 2 times 3. And 2 times 3 is 6. So this 2 of 3, 2 times 3 will now change to 6. Replace it with 6. Copy every other thing down. Bring it down exactly like that. If this 2 of 3 gives us 6, these two numbers with this off used on them become 6. So all of them will be removed and you fix 6. It will now be 6 plus everything you have here. So let me copy down everything we have. Plus 5 times 6 divided by 2 minus 9. This is the new thing we have now. Look at the operations we have there: plus, times, divide, and minus. Okay, so if you have addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction, following Bodmas, which one will you do next? Division is the next one to do. So division is now the third operation, the third process to handle. So that will now give us, which means every other number will be brought down exactly the way they are. Look at this: 6 plus 5 will be written down, times will be brought down. This minus 9 will also be brought down. Follow it the way it is. Maintain your 6. You are not meant to touch this 6 plus 5. It is not yet time for addition. Then times, bring these times. After times, you have 6 divided by 2. This 6 divided by 2 will give you 3. You have to operate with 2 times table. 2 times 3 will give you 6. So 6 divided by 2 will give you 3. Which means this 6 divided by 2, those two numbers there, 6 divided by 2, if you simplify, it will give you 3. So in place of this 6 divided by 2, you bring down 3. 6 divided by 2 will give you 3. So you write 3 to replace both of them. Now, at this point, what do we now do next? You now check the operations we have here. We have addition, multiplication, and subtraction. And you'll agree with me that you have to do multiplication first. Which means I'm going to bring down this 6 the way it is, bring down this plus the way it is, then I will work on 5 times 3. This is the fourth thing to do. 5 times 3 and 5 times 3 together, these two numbers, 5 times 3 will now produce 15. fix 15 here. This 5 times 3 has been replaced with 15 because that's the value of 5 times 3. After this 5 times 3, you meet minus. Look at minus and then you bring down 9. Any number that it is not yet time to touch, bring that number down as it is together with the sign that the number is carrying. Now we have this, so this is the next thing to do. You work on addition first, and addition will now be the fifth operation to touch, which means that this will be equal to 6 plus 15. 6 plus 15 will give you 21. 6 plus 15 will give you 21. So these two numbers together, if you work it, you get a single number, 21. After 6 plus 15, what do you see next? Minus 9. You bring it down like that. But like I said, remember I told you something that you can, when you have only plus and minus, you can decide to even do the minus first before the plus. Yes, you still get the same answer at the end. So from here, if it is minus you want to do first, before you now add to this 6, you get the same answer. But hey, this like the first class on Bodmas. When we'll be having our fun classes with this, I'll be working all this and telling you can really do this first before that. For now, let's follow the procedure. In conclusion, 21 minus 9 is 12. 21 minus 9 is 12. So we can now say we have gotten our answer. Therefore, going back to the question, 2 of 3 plus 8 minus 3 in brackets times 6 divided by 2 minus 9 is equal to 12. That is the answer. Is equal to 12. But like I said earlier, watch. If I decided to do 15 minus 9 first as my fifth operation to handle, 15 minus 9 will give you 6, which means you are bringing down 6 plus 15 minus 9 is 6. So you now get 6 plus 6 that you get from this operation. And 6 plus 6 will still give you 12. But I decided to do the right thing. This is good. This is how you follow step by step to handle Bodmas problem. If you understand this last example 4, believe me, you won't have any problems in any combined operation again, even the ones that have fractions in them. Yes, if you understand how I handle this step by step. Thank you very much, Mike Shred. I love your solution patterns. I must recommend you. Thank you very much. And like I said, I am impressed that you connected and you followed up with the class up to this moment. This is good. So please share the link to this lesson, all right, to other people. Encourage people. It could be neighbors around you, could be your classmates and other. Tell them about GMAT 41 basic class channel. This is the name of the channel. Let me write it, GMAT 41. This is the way you write it. There is no hyphen and there is no space between the GMAT and the 41. GMAT 41 basic class. That is the name of this channel. Share the links to your friend, invite them to join us, okay? And we will continue to guide you step by step in your basic studies, which you will now apply in your advanced level. Before we leave, I would like to give you something to try. When you finish solving it, you can drop your answer. You can drop your answer in the comment section at the end of this class. At the end of this class, a copy of this lesson will be made available. So you can come back later so you can type your solution, okay? Paste it, okay? You can post your solution in the comment section. Let me wipe this place and give the assignment. Let me wipe here and give the assignment. So this is what the assignment looks like. Assignment. Let's see what we've got. Following what we have done today. Whenever we have a class, I will always give you an assignment. Number 1. Okay, evaluate the following. That will be the question. Evaluate the following, the same as solve the following. Get us the answer. This last one I'm going to do, I'm going to give you. You might not really like it, but you have to like it. And the reason why is because I am not owing you on this particular number I want to give to you. I have taught how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply, how to divide decimal numbers. So since this is an assignment and I have taught you all of this, I would like you to use that knowledge to solve this third one. You are to evaluate 5 divided by 2 plus 2.5 times 6 minus 0.5. Okay, so drop your answer in the comment box. Drop your answer, in fact, your solving. Drop your solving and answer. So you solve and you get your answer now. And answer in the comment box. In the comment box below this lesson, okay, this video. All right, guys, this is a wonderful one so far, and this is where we are stopping in our class today. Share the link to this video, share it. There are many people in grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9 that need this lesson. In fact, from grade 10, 11, 12, and those in advanced level, I put it to you, there are still many of the people at that level that need to learn this. So share so that this video will go viral. Thank you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.